Hi guys, my name is Pushpender Saini. Once again I came with a very interesting tutorial. In this tutorial I will tell you how you can use get and post method for fetching the data from the web services. In this tutorial I have two URLs for the example. First is Cuisines. Here you can see this is the get method, okay, and this is the post method. If I call this function with the get method, then it will return me a no method. If I change this with post method, proper message, okay. So guys, in this tutorial I'm going to integrate both these things. First of all we will continue with get method, then second thing we will continue with post method, okay. And in get method I will also tell you how you can do JSON parsing with a very quick step, okay. So first of all, open your project, and for calling the web services you must require one property in your info plist, okay. So this is your info plist. So make sure you must have app transport security settings as dictionary, and inside that you must have allow attributes loads as true, and this will be the boolean type, okay. So after that we will start with coding. So open your view controller. Here I have create one function, okay, fetch data with get method. This is my URL, okay. I am validating first URL is valid or not. If after that it will return me the valid URL. Now I will create one request for fetching the data from the backend services, okay. So that was the theoretical description. Now I will tell you the programmatically how you can do with the very quick steps. So now first of all we have to create the request. What is the request? Request means you are requesting the server for getting some data, okay. So you must understand the basic things first. So I will call that request equals, and request will be type of URL request. It's not that much difficult, it's very simple, but you have to understand all the things, okay. After request we have to pass the name of the method, like it is post method means this service will follow the post, or get, okay. In our case this is the get. So and this will be our where. So after that request dot http method, and this will be get, okay. Now after that uh, we have to create a task which will perform the action for getting the data from the database. So now let task equals, and task will be with the type of URL session, URL session, okay, dot shared dot data task with request and with completion handler, okay. Completion handler means it will return you the data into the completion handler, okay. So and URL request we have already this one, so I will put it here. Now what is completion handler? Click on enter. So first is data means what data you are getting from the services, okay. So here that data will come. URL response means response of the URL, like this is the valid URL or invalid URL, means the method is getting call, it's returning to 200 or not. So response. Finally error, if any runtime error occurred, okay. Now here we can validate guard let result equals data, okay. What I did, I take the data inside the result if it is valid, and comma error not equals nil, okay, else it will return, means it will return from here with the error, what error will be there. So after that I will fetch the data from the result, okay. So how we can do that? Let string data, I'm taking as a string, okay. After that I will pass into the proper format. So string from data, and it will be result, okay. Now print string data. Now we will see the output of this one, and it is missing, Oh, UTF type, it's required dot UTF-8. Fine. Now we will see the output. Wait 1 second. Here you have to resume your task so it can work. Now we will call this and we will see the output. 1 second. Here it is not equals to, it will be double equals to nil, means error should not be present. So finally here you can see the output, but this is the string format, okay, and here we have JSON format. So first of all I will parse into the normal format, okay. So what I will do, I will use the parsing technique for that. So for that what I need to do, I will create one class and I'll give the name of the class is normal as Cuisines with C capital, and it will be codable, type codable, okay. Here I'll take all these value, where id type of string, okay, and same for name, same for image, same for number of restaurant, and same for is checked, okay. Here number of restaurant is integer and is check is boolean, so I'll take according to that. Fine. After that, as you can see, this is the part of the data, so this is one more class we have to create, okay, this one. So how we can do that, and this class will be the generic class, okay. So generic class, again I need to create one more class API response, and this will the type of generic, okay. Here T as codable, and this is also codable, and here it will be error code, error same with where error code as string, okay, and data as generic type, so where data as T. Fine. Now how we can parse that, in last video, in previous videos I have already explained the parsing technique, so here I will use the same thing, okay. So it is let data try, and here JSON decoder dot decode, and here we have to pass the type, okay. So type is API response, and inside the type of this Cuisines dot self, here what will be the data will be result, okay. Now we can remove this one, this is not required at all. So finally here we will validate if data is not equals nil, then here will be our output, okay. So if I use a for loop for data, oh it's equals data, we can say item in data dot data list, and this will be the type of list because it is the array list, okay. Fine. Now we can get the output, and here I'll print the name of the all Cuisines. What is the name here, okay, I'll print this one only. So here we can say name equals item dot name type of integer string. So here we will see the output, okay. Run and build. So guys, here you can see all the Cuisines is coming same. So same way guys, you can find all these things like item.id, item.name, item.image, item.number of restaurant, item.is is checked. Okay, is and everything you can get with this parsing. Okay, so it was an example of a get method. Now how we can use the post method. Okay, so in this tutorial I will also tell you about the post method. So for that, what I will do, I'll copy the complete and I will paste here. I will change the name called as post. Here we are not fetching any data with the post method, it's just a name of the method. Okay, so here I'll copy the name of the function, name of the service means URL of the service. So this is the URL of the service. Now as per standard parameter, it is a type of post, and how I can send the parameter to the backend developer or to the services. Okay, so here first of all I'll take normal string, let params, and params is a type of string. And what are the params I have to send here? Current version, copy, equals, here version could be anything. Okay, let's say it is 1. And second thing is source, source equals, let's say it is iOS. Okay, iOS app. Fine. Now this params you have to send to the services. So how we can do that? Request dot http body. So this is the body. Okay, and params dot data type of dot utf8. Fine. So if we will see the output, then as per this output, so it is valid. So something like that means you will get some response. So how we can parse that? This up to here, this is the normal. Okay, we have to add title and message in our API response here. So where message and its type of string, same where title type of string. Okay, so here, now here what is the output? So if we can say print data dot error code, first thing. Okay, now second thing, title, and finally message. Now we will see the output. First I need to call this function at the place of this one. Okay, so here post. Fine. Now we will see the output of this one. So here you can see invalid success, you are using latest version, and saying that make it mandatory. Yes, now it will not return that warning. So if I send here 0, then it must be equals to this one. Okay, so here you can see valid success, latest version available, please update your app. So something like that. I hope now guys, I think you are very clear about the post method and the get method, and it is very clear how you can send the parameter to the backend developer or to the services like that. Okay, so if you have any doubt related to the complete video, then please comment into the comment box and ask your question about it. And also tell me how you can use multi-part data into the services. Okay, how you can call, how you can upload the image to the services. So my next video will be on that. If you have any suggestion for this that upcoming video, then please comment into the comment box. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that please do not forget to subscribe this YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel you will find a lots of video related to iOS development, like how you can use navigation bar, how you can customize, how you can use FCM, how you can use scrolling, how you can design MVV structure and user default, many more things you will get. So please keep subscribing and keep watching. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye bye.